And thank you very much. And please, can you tell us your name and what you do here?
My name is Nii Okai Nunoo. I'm the marketing and PR consultant for TRUST SPORTS EMPORIUM.
And TRUST SPORTS EMPORIUM, can you tell us much about what is it, what it is, and the facilities here, and how we can promote it? Thank you.
TRUST SPORTS EMPORIUM is a multi-facility sports venue. It has 6 facilities within the complex. Okay, it has a Bukom boxing arena. Then it has a Bukom fitness and physio, Bukom International Pool, the Gamashi Hall, and then the Mudo Conference Center. And last but not the least, it has the Ring Restaurant. So 6 facilities, 5 of them directly responsible for specific disciplines of sports, and then the restaurant, of course, because with all this happening, you need to provide some catering for people who come for the facilities. So boxing arena straight away tells you it caters for boxing, but then you can also use it for social events, including music events, musical events. Then you have the Bukom Fitness and Physio, which is a fitness club and a physiotherapy center. So you can have those who have sports injuries, for example, and then those who have other issues related to maybe their performance can come in here. We have we undertake neurological treatment, musculoskeletal treatment, cardiovascular treatment, pediatric, geriatric, and so on, and then even and also massage. Then we have the Bukom International Pool, which is Ghana's first Olympic-size FINA standard. And for those of you who may not know, FINA is a Fédération Internationale de Natation. That's, as somebody said, that's the FIFA of swimming. And FINA has its standards for the pools. So you can't just have any pool and think you can compete in it and the time will be acknowledged or recognized. But with this pool, with the electronic timing system and all the other features which FINA requires to have in place, the 10 lanes and so on and so forth, if you compete in this pool, your time will be recognized worldwide. So that problem where our swimmers have to go to other countries, go and compete just because they want to make the time, I mean, those days are over. So we have a FINA-approved pool, and that's the Bukom International Pool. Then we have the Gamashi Hall. Now, the Gamashi Hall, for those of you who have watched basketball, NBA basketball, the kind of hall, the kind of auditorium where the basketball is played is exactly what we have in the Gamashi Hall. So we can set it up for basketball, we can set it up for badminton, we can set it up for table tennis, and we can set it up for volleyball, and even set it up for futsal. And it lends itself to even some more games. I mean, you can use it once you put the mats, or as the martial artists call it, the tatamis on the floor. You can play. You can have judo, taekwondo, karate, and so on there. So that's a multidiscipline facility also, and it seats 800 people. If you even decide to have boxing in there, then you are sitting close to 1,500 people. So that's a fully air-conditioned auditorium. And next to it, still within the Gamashi Hall setup, next to it is a boxing gym, which also provides for fitness training for boxers and any other sports people who can use it. So it's part of the Gamashi Hall setup. So our boxers who are training to go for their qualifiers ahead of the Tokyo 2020 had the opportunity to train there in their final days before they left for the qualifiers. So that's the Gamashi Hall. Then you have the Mudo Conference Center. The Mudo Conference Center, rightly named after this part of Accra, is called Mudo. A lot of people get confused. What is the name of the space, as I refer to it, between Jamestown and Kolebu? Around the Kolebu traffic light, that whole part of Accra is called Mudo, near the Kole. So we rightly named the conference center Mudo Conference Center. It seats 300 people, theater style. And if you have an event and you want to sit around tables, the cabaret style, it sits 300 people also. And it comes partitioned into 3 halls. So you can either have one full hall with all the partitions pulled off, or the partitions in place, and you can have 3 separate rooms which you can use for 3 separate events at the same time. Typical conference facility. So it has the projectors and all the necessary, even a translation room and a sound room attached to it, and of course all the other facilities like the washrooms and so on. Then we have when I spoke about the Bukom Boxing Arena, I failed to mention that it's a 4,000-seater arena, and it's open air, so it lends itself to several uses, and it can be used for musical concerts and so on and so forth. So we have the Bukom Boxing Arena, the Mudo Conference Center, the Bukom International Pool, which I've already spoken to you extensively about, but I failed to mention the seating. The seating for that one is about 600, okay? We have, the facility is designed such that we can add and take off the seating. The part of the space can also be used for something else. In one instance, we can add additional seating, collapsible seating, and then take them off. And then I've already also spoken about Buko Fitness and Physio. The Ring Restaurant, like I mentioned, is supposed to provide, yes, the thing which should interest some of us, the food. It's a restaurant and sports bar. It's yet to start operating as we speak, but you should expect that in a few weeks or month, it would start operating to cater for all the other facilities in here. So this is the TRUST Sports Emporium, and I'll take this opportunity to tell listeners and viewers that it is not known as the Bukom Boxing Arena. The Bukom Boxing Arena is one facility within the complex known as the TRUST Sports Emporium. The place is the TRUST Sports Emporium. And typical of us Ghanaians, sometimes we pick one name and refer to the whole place as a Bukom Boxing Arena. So the place is a TRUST Sports Emporium, and it has 6 facilities, including the Bukom Boxing Arena.
So can friends and families come around, maybe weekends, to come and have fun and enjoy here?
Yes, you can do that. What happens most of the time is that there are events here. So once you know what event it is, you can come in here, pay, and enjoy yourself. If it's a boxing event, of course, you pay and enjoy yourself. Maybe you want to come in and use the fitness center or the physiotherapy, or there's a swimming event. So for as long as there's an event here, you can come in and have fun.
Okay, finally, do you have hostel facilities? Maybe someone want to hire here for camping or hostel for his students or athletes. Do you have a facility like that also here?
I would say yes and no. Yes, we have the structures for a hostel facility. There's some work being done on it now, which is why I didn't mention it. Otherwise, that would have been the 7th facility, because on paper we have 7 facilities. So the hostel facility is being worked on now. Once that is completed, you would get to hear that, oh, they have 7 facilities now. So we have a hostel facility, which is the next property, the next block after the Gamashi Hall. From if you enter our space, you see it's like a story building, and they are doing some work on it. So yes, we have a hostel or accommodation facility, but it's not yet operational.
Okay, your final words to Ghanaians on the TRUST Sports Emporium.
I'd say we should all welcome the introduction of the TRUST Sports Emporium on our sports calendar, and look out for the activities that take place here and patronize them. And even if you don't patronize them, then maybe you are an athlete or a sports person yourself. Come in here and make use of the facilities. What we want to be known for is to be responsible for producing a pipeline of talent for Ghana in all the sports which we loosely refer to as lesser known sports, but they're actually lesser funded sports. So we want to be able to produce a pipeline of talent. So come in here. You may not be a sports person. You may not be a fan. You may be a sports person. Come in here and let's see how we can all make use of this place to help develop sports in Ghana. Thank you.
Thank you very much.